So what we're doing today is we're making my first 2022 quarter coin ring. I've got these on special on my website. You can get the coin ring and a center punch keychain for $22.22 right now. So if at any time during this video you want to go get one, just hop over to the website. I don't have a product photo on it yet. It's just the end of this roll, but you will get a coin ring and a center punch keychain. So what I'm doing in this live is making the product for that photo. And if you want this, hop over to the website and order it. Now, I did have a little problem with my camera mount. So my phone is all sideways here, but I'm going to try and show you guys the best I can with what I got. I need to get another phone mount. If you guys wouldn't mind, go ahead and tap the screen a bit. Let's see if we can get to 100 likes. And this is actually pretty cool. This should be a whole roll of 2022 quarters. So these are brand new design. And I've never made a ring from one of these before. So I'm pretty stoked. Let's see. Oh man, it's just enders. It's not even a full roll. That's wild. Either way, this is the back of it. These are our new quarters, guys. What do we think? Should make an interesting ring. I'll probably make two of these. One with this on the outside and one with this on the outside. We're going to start with George. And the first thing we got to do is punch a hole in him. Can't believe it's not all 2022s. Shoot. It'd be alright. I got at least two of them. We're just gonna set this up here and hit it with the hammer. There's our center punch. Let's try and grab that a little better there. So this will be on the keychain. Right now I have this listing up, but I have to actually make the product. So that's what we're doing on this live. But it's on special. You can get a quarter coin ring and a center punch keychain for $22.22. So just hop over to Coin Ring Maker if you want one. CoinRingMaker.com. And we're just going to keep working on it. The press is not strong enough, at least this one. This is a 1-ton press, and it's just not strong enough to punch a half-inch hole. Like, I could use a smaller punch like this, and it would go through, but the hole wouldn't be big enough. The hammer works pretty well. So there's our quarter so far. Looking pretty cool. What do you think? Should we do heads first or tails first? They're both new and both interesting. Heads or tails? Let me know. Put it in the comments. If we get a couple votes, we'll see what happens. Until then, I gotta deburr the inside of this. This is my deburring tool. This is just gonna clean up that rough inside edge here. How's it going, man? We're working on a new coin today. This is the 2022 quarter. And I'm trying to figure out if I should do heads out like this or tails out like this. What do you think? Yeah, it's a tough call. We got 1 vote for heads out. Thank you for your input. Yeah, I think the first 1 to 3 votes will get it. So for right now, we got 1 for heads out. Anybody else for heads? Anybody for tails? Got 109 people in here. Got any opinions? You can direct message me. I'll follow you. And that way we can chat. And just message me after the live. Drill bit is more likely to jump around and hit the details on the coin. Deburring tool I have a lot more control over, and it gets a really nice, even, smooth inside. So I like it. It works really well. So I got to count these votes here. We got 1 heads, we got 1 tails, 2 heads, 2 tails, 3 heads. Looks like it's going to be heads. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty even. No, it's not silver. This is just a new but regular copper-clad quarter. You can see the copper on the edge and on the inside. Man, I really wanted to do tails, though. Tails is really neat. Got these sun rays, United States of America all the way across. But I said the first 1 to 3, and that's heads, so that's what we're going to do. If anybody would like to get one of these, you can go to coinringmaker.com, or you can tap the logo up here at the top. These are in the deal section or in the coin ring section. You get 1 of these and a center punch keychain, which is this thing right here will be on a keychain. And that's on special for $22.22, usually be about 35 bucks. And the first one to order is going to be the first one to have one of these. There are new coins that are all silver. They're called American Eagles, and I offer those. There's also coins that are 90% silver. Those are called Proof, and I have some of those. It's only illegal if you do it fraudulently. So there's no fraudulent intent here. I'm showing you step by step how I turn this into jewelry, and when I sell it to you, it is jewelry. So if you'd like to learn more about that, I do have a blog post on my website that dives pretty deep into the law around making coins into jewelry. I put a lot of work into it, so if that's something you're interested in, it's a resource there for you. Thanks for the tennis balls, Ben. What do you think? This is going to look pretty cool, man. So I thought I bought a whole roll of 22 quarters, right? It just had 2 enders. So I only got 2 of these. I got to get some more. I spent way too much on these quarters. So if anybody wants a coin ring, there should be like a gold chain somewhere at the bottom of the screen you can tap on. You can see my coin rings there. But I'm going to stop flapping my gaps. And we're just going to get this going here. This new phone I've got doesn't like to focus really close up, which is a real shame because this is a shot I used to really like, but I can't focus. So we have to go way back here and zoom in. And that's still not a bad shot, but that's not how I want to do it. What do you guys think so far? You got the 2022 on there. And In God We Trust, which is really nice to get the whole thing on there. I like how they move that over for us coin ring makers. Thanks, US Mint. Good job. So we're just going to fold this one more time here. kind of phone did I get? It's an iPhone 8 Max. It's the newest, biggest, fattest iPhone, and the camera is weird as hell. Even the pictures are weird. It's because there's like 3 cameras on it, and they're constantly fighting each other. Usually it works pretty good in the camera app, but on TikTok, I can't use the macro lens. So I can't do really close-up stuff. Like usually this would autofocus with another lens, but for some reason TikTok won't let me do that, so I have to go way back here. But it's looking pretty good. We're going to go ahead and sand this cut edge. It's looking pretty rough. We're going to make it nice and smooth. I'm going to do that over here because the sound is really pretty raw. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard. I'll give you guys another look before we start messing with it. And while I'm sanding this down, y'all go ahead and visit my website. Check it out. You can stay on TikTok. All you got to do is tap this logo and the link on my profile. You can still hear me talk and check out my website at the same time. You want a 1968 half and quarter rings. You have those, or would it be better to send them? Super Dave, I will double check after the live and see what I have. I should have them. I know I've got the quarter. I'll have to look around and check my halves. Yeah, it doesn't refocus if I tap on the screen. That worked on my old phone, but not this one. The best thing to do to find your ring size is to go to a jewelry shop and ask them to size you. Usually it takes about 5 minutes, should be free, and it will be accurate. So that's what I recommend. Alright, so we got that nice and smoothed out. Yeah, if anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. We're currently working on a 2022 quarter. This is the first one of these I've made. And if you'd like to get one, you can just tap my logo right here and the link on my profile. People did not like when I laser etched the walker. Yeah, I liked it. But yeah, you're going to get maybe like 2% of the population who's going to think that's really cool. I'm one of them. I thought it was freaking sweet. Like, my first thought was like, do my logo next. Because I thought it was cool. But I understand where you're coming from. Trust me. That's worth about 25 cents. Unfortunately, there aren't a whole lot of quarters from the 1970s that are worth anything more than a quarter. Sometimes they just get lazy and don't put a mint mark on them. Let's get a little closer here. What you're looking for is anything 1964 or earlier. That's going to be 90% silver. And also, if you have an S mint mark and no sign of copper, there's a chance that that could be a silver proof. Yeah. So you can see one edge on this. See how the focus on this is so bad? Like if I keep... I'm sorry, I'm just going to rant on this for a second, but okay. This is obviously what I want you to focus on right here. And it's like, no. We'll focus on the back of the ring. It doesn't matter how I zoom or if I tap or nothing. I have to pull it really far away, and then it gets all fuzzy. These cameras are something else. So, here we go. This is the best I can do. But here's our ring so far. The reeded edge is a little wider than the cut edge, so we're going to reduce that and make this a nice even band. And if you want to get yourself one, go to coinringmaker.com. You get a nice little package with these. Get the ring and a keychain for $22.22 instead of like $35. That's what it usually is. Looks pretty good to me. We'll go ahead and clean it up just a little bit off screen here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. The black thing I put on the press, it's got a magnet in it so it sticks, and it's just a puck of Delrin. So it's just really hard plastic, and instead of this steel pushing into my ring, I put this kind of between them, so this takes all the brunt of the force and it doesn't ding up and make my rings ugly. I used to not have it, and this kind of scratches stuff up. Yeah, it's legal. You ever seen a penny smasher at like an amusement park? Like an elongated penny? Falls under the same legal situation. Yeah, fraudulently altering currency is illegal. So with fraudulent intent, you're just making a ring. Actually, the 2022 quarter has "In God We Trust" really prevalent on it, on the side here. Let's see if it'll focus. You see that? And normally it gets cut off, so that came out really nicely. So the copper clad quarters are usually $20. The 90% silver quarters are $100. But these 2022 quarters, since I just added them to my shop, are on a special. You can get a quarter coin ring and a center punch keychain. This is the center punch. So I'll make this into a keychain, and you can get both of those for $22.22 right now. It would normally be about $35. So that's just a little encouragement to see how people like these. So that sale won't be going on forever. And if you'd like to get one, you can do that by tapping my logo up here and the link on my profile, or a little gold chain that's at the bottom of the screen here. Yeah, it's legal. You ever seen a penny smashing machine at an amusement park, at a museum, something like that? Yeah, you're very welcome. There's another one that's really good for "In God We Trust." If you don't mind spending a little bit more, this is a Morgan dollar with the tail side out, and this is what I think is the best In God We Trust ring design. So these are 200, and I just added a new ring, and this is made from a half-ounce silver round. So this isn't actually a coin, it's kind of an imitation of that Morgan dollar, but it's all silver, and it's got the In God We Trust between the eagle's wings as well. If my phone would focus on it, but it's right there. It's just like the Morgan. And those are both pretty cool. I think this came out pretty nice. Yeah, I really like the Morgans. I'm actually wearing one of the mini Morgans right now. This one's a bit dinged up. This is the first one I made. It's got that In God We Trust. I really like it between the wings. It's a nice ring. That second one came out a whole lot better though. So, I think we should make another one of these with the tail side out. See how that looks. Let's give it a shot. Let's see how lucky or unlucky I was. So I bought this roll on eBay because it had 2020 quarter on this end and a 2022 quarter on this end, and I just assumed the whole thing was 2022s, but it's not. So we're gonna go through it real quick. We got a Nebraska, we got one 2022. What do the Kennedys look like heads out? I wish I had one on hand, but they look pretty cool. You get the date, it's really big and prominent, and then you get basically the top of Kennedy's head, his hair. 65. Maybe I'll find a W. Tennessee, we got another one. So that's 4 of these so far. That's better than 2. Connecticut. Hey, there's another one. Dirty and clean, right next to each other. We got one more. All right, not a total bust. When I first opened it, I was like, man, this whole thing is just going to be ugly quarters and 2 enders. But no, we're doing okay. There's another one. Hey, one more. All right. We got a little pile going here. There's the ender. Well, thanks for coming by. I hope you have a great day. Ooh. Set that aside. 71, set that aside. $65. Hey, one more. Nice. And the final quarter is lame. Well, we got a decent little stack of them. Not a whole roll, but a few. And now we're going to punch a hole in one and make a ring with the tails facing out. Let's do it. Why did I decide a 71? Let me show you. So this is my little sorter thing. It actually fits quarters really nicely. So you can go all the way from 65 up to 98. As you can see, I'm pretty well stocked on everything. It's going pretty good, except 71. Only have 2 of them, so set that one aside. 69 is also kind of tricky, but I actually have more of them than 71s. Look at all these 90s up here, tons of 90s. Yeah. Just gonna knock everything over. Give me a second. Like a drunk sailor. Well, if you guys haven't followed me yet, please consider giving me a follow. If we could get to 3,000 likes before I finish this ring, that would be pretty cool. Gotta find the tool I just used. So we're just gonna clean up the inside cut edge here because it's pretty sharp. I like to use a deburring tool to do that and zoom out a little bit, maybe. No? This is kind of the slow, boring part, so if you guys want to take a minute and check out my website, there's a little gold chain at the bottom of the screen, or you can tap the logo at the top and the link in my profile. I make a bunch of different types of coin rings, and I sure would appreciate you hopping over there and taking a look at them. That should be good. Yeah, it's a good old 25-cent washer. You never seen one? That's funny. Now, these are the new quarters. These just came out in 2022. Have you seen them yet? Is this the first one you've seen? And it's already got a hole in it? I think it's pretty cool. This is the first one I did, so this is the head side out. It's got "In God We Trust," really nice. In 2022, George's nose, and Liberty. And this is the tail side out. It's got all these sun rays. United States of America across the top. Pretty cool. No, it's not illegal. I'm just going to stretch this on my ring stretcher real quick. Just don't have a great speaking voice today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna finish this up and go drink some hot coffee. How is it not illegal? Because there's no law that says I can't make rings into jewelry. There's a law that says you can't fraudulently alter currency. But at the very bottom of that law, it says that people alter currency all the time, like colorized coins and keychains and smashed pennies. It's been going on for a long time. Where you get into trouble is when you alter currency fraudulently and you try to deceive people. And that's not what I'm doing. I'm making jewelry. You can clearly tell what you buy from me is going to be a ring. No, I actually have a blog post. If you'd really like to dive into it, you can tap the logo at the top of the screen and the link on my profile. On that blog post, you can find another one that answers your question very deeply. I actually worked with a lawyer on it. So if you've got like 3 minutes, hop over there, go check it out. It's a nice little read. It's not going to hurt you any. You might learn something. Yeah, I can do lots of different ring sizes. I can do from like size 4 to size 13 for quarters. No, I understand. I appreciate you looking out for me, but I've been doing this for over 2 years, so I think if the Secret Service had a problem with it, they would have found me already and been like, hey, cut it out. Quit that. Stop it. But, no. It's cool. Pretty neat. We'll put these side by side here. Yeah, go to a local jewelry store, ask them to size you. It should be free and quick and accurate. So that's what I recommend. So these are the new 2022 quarters, the first coin rings I've made from them. I think they came out pretty damn cool. Let's see. Can get that lined up there. That looks good. Alright, well, if anybody wants to get one of these, head over to my website. I'm also going to be making these center punches into keychains here in just a second. But I need to go heat up my coffee because my throat is like going out on me. So I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. If the people here wouldn't mind answering the questions that pop up while I'm heating my coffee, and just direct people to my website and be nice to each other. I'll be right back. Yeah, dimes I can't get very big. Probably get into like size 4. So dimes and pennies I don't really have up on the website. I start at quarters, move up to half dollars, American Eagles, and different types of rounds. But the smaller stuff I don't mess with too much, because even if I can get it to the size you'd like, the band is so thin that the ring is quite fragile, and like the first heavy ding or drop or bend is just going to ruin it, even with the silver ones. So I do have mercury dime rings on my website if you'd like to get one of those, but they are rather small. I think I stop at size 6. Thank you for the likes, man. I appreciate it. Let's go. This is my super cool hole punch tool, and we're gonna make some keychains. Show us the whole ring? Sure. So I actually just made 2 of these. These are the 2022 quarter coin rings. One is heads out and one is tails out. I can do custom rings, but I prefer to work on the coins I have on hand. I don't like messing with other people's property, but I do have a lot of options. So just click this gold chain at the bottom of the screen or my logo and check out my website. You should be able to find something cool there. It's just a lot easier to work with what I have on hand. Oh, sorry. There I am. I tried to miss any important details. Let's see how I did on this one. Pretty good. Little bag of jump rings. I don't currently offer that. I have a tool that's supposed to reread the other side, but it's very difficult to get it perfectly centered, and they never really quite match up, and it kind of just makes it uglier than it should be. So I don't currently offer that. We're just going to put these keychains together here and try not to get my hands too much in the way. Almost impossible. We put a jump ring through the hole. And I broke my over the shoulder camera mount, so I have to go sideways here. We'll just close that up. Get the good side. Come on. There we go. That's pretty neat. I like it. So normally a copper coin ring and keychain would be $35. Right now you can get the 2022 quarter keychain and ring for $20.22 by going to coinringmaker.com. Just tap this logo in the link on my profile. And you should be able to find it under coin rings. This is a brand new listing. I just added it today. So if you want to be one of the first ones in the world to have one of these, go for it. That one I had to grab too, but looks pretty cool. Come on now. Doesn't want to be showed off that way. I'll try something else. Hang it down. That looks good. I don't quite have sterling, but I do have 90% silver rings, and then a little beyond that is like an American Eagle, which is 99.999. So I don't have anything sterling, but 90% silver would be like a Morgan, which looks like this. And these are usually over 100 years old. I also have 90% silver state proof quarters. I don't have all the states, but I have quite a few. And that one's Texas. You could also do a peace dollar, which are pretty cool. Let's see if we can get those 2022s up here. So, like, I do have these. These are kind of new. These are ½ ounce silver rounds, and this is like an imitation Morgan. See how it says. So this is put out by the Golden State Mint, and these are actually really comfortable. I've been wearing one for about a week and a half now. This is mine, and this is a customer's, but these are really cool, and these will not turn your finger green. So it's very, very nice. Yeah, I could do a size 10 Morgan. The largest size I can do for quarters is a size 13. Size 13 isn't super thin, but if I go any further than size 13, it starts getting thin spots, like vertically. So that's why I stopped there. Trying to get this to focus nicely on these. Well, go get you one. There's so many to choose from. What size is the 1890 Morgan? Let me double check. I think it's a size 9. Yep, it's a size 9. The Morgans are 200. The 90% silver state quarters are 100. copper clad quarters are 20. There's a whole range of pricing. You can find it all by tapping my logo and the link in my profile. Yeah, my website is my username, coinringmaker.com. You can also go to buycoinrings.com. That'll take you directly to my store. Size 14, I would recommend a $50 or a dollar, like the Morgan or Peace dollar. But I can also do Walking Liberty $50 in a size 14. They're pretty popular. I really like them. I'll throw that up there too. Well, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. If there's a specific coin ring you'd like to see, let me know. I've got quite a few examples over here on the side. Like I said, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I'm just kind of showing off some stuff I've made here in the past. And we just finished making my first 2022 quarter coin rings, so they came out pretty cool. Arrowhead keychain, yeah, it's pretty neat. I like the arrowheads. I haven't got any orders for them though, so I haven't got to make many. No, just US currency. No Canadian coins. I could, but it would be very expensive. And I prefer to focus on rings. I like rings. This is another good one with In God We Trust on the band and Liberty on the top. Walking Liberty, this is a nice ring. Yeah, you like the keychain? This is like a special package right now for the 2022 quarters. You get the keychain and the ring for $22.22. Would normally be like $35. But I'm just trying to get these out there, get people to check them out. So there's a little sale going on those at the moment. This is one of my favorite rings. This is the 90% silver Texas quarter. You can tell this one's been worn quite a bit. This is my personal ring. There's a Morgan dollar and a Peace dollar. Cool stuff. I'm gonna see if I have any orders. See if we have something we can work on. Like charms, yeah. Or pendants. Well, it looks like I'm all caught up, guys, so I'm going to hop off of here. If you've got a free minute, check out some of the videos I've got on my page. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. If you want to be really cool, go to the Discover tab, type Coin Ring Maker in, and then go like and comment on all the videos that come up. That would be super cool. But I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all have a great day. Thanks for watching. And check out the website if you got some free time. We'll see y'all later.